sequential volumes, and if you could give us some color on the traction across key segments?
I think if we look at our numbers for this quarter, the overall ADT has gone up by about 1.2%. Across segments, the traction has been good. Bullion is recovering as we've been maintaining. The growth has come mainly in metals, and energy continues to hold its numbers as it was. If you look at the impact that has had in terms of revenue, I think the operating revenue has marginally dipped by about 1%. That's more because the realization has been slightly lower and we've had a little bit more trading holidays in this quarter. But the other income, the treasury income, has been extremely good. It's up at about 22 plus crores as compared to 12.5 crores last quarter. So with both these things put together, the overall revenues have gone up by more than 4 crores, to about 91 crores. On a year-on-year basis as well, they are up as compared to last year by about 6%. If you then look at the impact on the cost side, we've maintained our cost base consistent over the last couple of quarters, and we continue to do so. So I think with those two things, the overall profitability has really been up. Added to that, since we have been making some changes in our portfolio and moving away from long-dated debt instruments into the shorter tenor, I think there has been a positive effect on the taxation as well, because we have lesser tax outflow in this quarter. All in all, a great performance in terms of PAT coming in at about 36 crores for this quarter.
All right. What's the EBITDA margin range you're looking at to maintain over the course of the next year? Operating leverages on your side when it comes to managing the operating level performance?
So I think EBITDA margin is now at about 48%, but in terms of the operating leverage, and we've said this, it's really a question of how well we can grow our revenues, and that's a number that you're seeing. Hopefully we will be able to keep this trend over the next few quarters, and as long as costs remain flat, the margins are just going to grow in direct proportion to that change that you will see.
Okay. Now, NSE and BSE have launched commodity derivatives trading from this month. What measures are you planning to put in place so that your market share is protected?
So I think transaction price as a leverage is not known to be one of the best ways to move liquidity, and I think we strongly believe that is the case. We haven't seen any impact of that in the past, and therefore we don't believe that just going by transaction pricing as a leverage is going to make a big difference. I think what we've seen in the last couple of days or weeks after the new exchanges have come up, we haven't seen much of a change in our volumes. Overall traction remains very good. We have the same liquidity in our contracts. If anything, yes, there may be some volumes coming up in the other exchanges, which means that the pie is increasing now. So in terms of protecting our market share, I think we have the products. These products are very well designed, are relevant to the market today. We have the tie-ups with the international exchanges, which gives them the credibility as well. So I think our products will remain relevant and more appropriate for the market. From a technology perspective, we have invested a lot in the last year plus, and we believe our technology will remain at the forefront. And with our people as strongly connected to the market as we are, I think there is no reason for us to lose our market share, even with new exchanges coming up.
Okay. So, Mrugank, closing comments. How were the sequential volume growth, the numbers, and could you give us a sense of the category-wise breakup there?
So I think our strategy in terms of growth remains the same. We would like to concentrate on increasing the pie through the distribution channel, leveraging investor awareness programs to get more people to trade and hedge on the exchange, work with the regulators so that we can get new products introduced, and that will open up new avenues for the market, and then work with the regulators and get new participants enabled and trading on the exchange. So I think those would be the key things that will continue to drive the growth of this company.